Now let me turn to tonight's special report. The year was 1994. A 19-year-old young man, Nisar Ahmed, was picked up by the police near his house in Gulbarga in Karnataka. He was accused of plotting a series of bomb attacks to avenge the demolition of the Babri Masjid. Sentenced to life, he spent 23 long years in jail until the Supreme Court 2 weeks ago termed him innocent and ordered his immediate release. Nisar now says the long stint in jail without any crime has left him a living corpse. Simi Pasha with tonight's special report.
Standing alone, looking at his father's grave on a rainy morning, Nisar Ahmed is a picture of suffering. His father passed away 10 years ago after waging a lonely battle to get justice for his two sons who were accused of being terrorists. All of 43, Nisar has spent a greater part of his life locked behind bars. On the 11th of May this year, the Supreme Court finally acquitted him of all charges, set aside his life sentence and ordered his immediate release. After 23 long years, Nisar was a free man.
जिंदगी के वो अहम तरीन वक्त जो है ना जो मेरे बर्बाद किए गए उनको याद करता हूँ तभी मुझे रोना आता है कि मतलब मुझे ये इस चीज़ की फ़िक्र नहीं है कि मैं दुनिया से पीछे हो गया मुझे मेरे वो हसीन लम्हे वो मेरे जो ज़िंदगी के जो इम्पोर्टेंट वक्त जो मेरा जो बर्बाद हुआ है उसको सोच करके मुझे बहुत अफसोस होता है.
Nisar was 19 years old when he was picked up by the Hyderabad police. He was kept at an undisclosed location for 43 days, brutally tortured and forced to sign on blank sheets of paper. When he was produced in court, Nisar found out that he was being booked under Tada for planting bombs on trains on the first anniversary of the Babri Masjid demolition. Within 3 months, his older brother was also arrested.
मुझे हैदराबाद ही से नामपल्ली कोर्ट में जब मैं भाई के लिए गया था तो कोर्ट से वापसी में मुझे पकड़ लिया था इन्होंने और 11 दिन तक उसने रखा और उन्होंने कहा कि तुम जो है मतलब तुम भी तुम्हारे भाई के साथ जो है बहुत सारे केसेस में इन्वॉल्व हो.
What followed is a grisly tale of torture, harassment and misuse of power. Zahir and Nisar were booked in multiple unsolved terror cases without any concrete evidence. The CBI also registered a case against them for carrying out blasts to avenge the demolition of Babri Masjid. They got a breather in 1996, but it was short-lived. Despite the Hyderabad court revoking the provisions of Tada way back in 1996 and the Supreme Court in 2001 reprimanding the Hyderabad police for casually invoking the charge, the Ajmer court convicted Zahir, Nisar and 13 others in 2004.
Supreme Court has recognized that there was a genuine error and let them out, because if the Supreme Court hadn't done it, we wouldn't even today be discussing this. So it's important that in our system there are layers of scrutiny. So even if one layer of scrutiny failed, the final layer of scrutiny upheld. So that's something we must first put on record before we examine anything else.
The brothers challenged their life sentence in the Supreme Court. In the meantime, Zahir developed cancer, and when his condition became critical, he was granted bail in 2008. Once out, he dedicated his life to fighting for his brother, who was finally acquitted of all charges by the country's apex court. In Gulbarga with camera person Mohsin Khan, Simi Pasha for India Today.